This might ruin your weekend, sorry in advance. But I think it's better to do it now, rip off the band-aid and deal with it. So, there's a new ChatGPT in town, GPT 5.5. There's a big push at OpenAI, a concerted effort to make their models and their harnesses good at doing what you do. If you spend most of your time sitting at a computer, your job is now at risk. Previously, for the last year or so, they've been focusing on coding tasks. And you might have sat and watched coders and programmers around the world panicking a bit about this, but thought, well, that doesn't affect me. And now it does. What they are doing is they're converting all of the findings, all of the learnings, all of the skills that have been generated by focusing on the coding profession, and they're bringing them over to knowledge work as a whole. Again, if your work involves sitting in front of a computer, putting together documents, talking on Slack, hopping on Teams meetings, doing spreadsheets, you are at risk. This is being called the white-collar bloodbath for a reason. Now, the hard part. What you need to do this weekend is you need to download something called Codex, ChatGPT Codex. And then what you're going to do is you're going to give it a task that you normally spend an hour a day doing. Shit, I don't know, maybe it's a report that you have to put together, or some data analysis that you do on a weekly basis. You're going to explain the task to Codex, and you're going to ask it, hey, what do you need from me to get this job done? You're then going to provide everything that it needs to get the job done, and you're going to sit back and watch. It's going to do the task, and it's going to do it better than you. And you're going to realize that these AIs can now do what you do cheaper, better, and faster. Now, there's going to be a lot of people in the comments saying, well, it can't do what I do. I'm a special snowflake, and what I do is truly human and really important. Everybody thinks that, and you're all wrong. If you think and believe that it can take other people's jobs, guess what? It can do it to you as well. You're just bad at introspection. And I'm hoping that using Codex once and realizing, oh, shit, it's quite good, is going to wake you up. Because you have a choice right now. These tools can be a massive threat to your 9 to 5. They're going to demolish your job. However, these same tools can be a savior. If you use these tools as if you were the employer, as if you were the business, as if you were the entrepreneur, you can do a lot of good work. You can either have your livelihood threatened by these tools, or you can build your livelihood with them by starting your own business, starting something up. These tools make it easier than ever to start something, to wrap up all that expertise, all that knowledge that you have in your head into a product, into a service. You no longer need to spend months putting together a business plan, setting up a website. You can get it done this weekend. All of the normal excuses about entrepreneurship, it's too expensive, I don't know the right people, they kind of evaporate. We're all back at zero and you have a great opportunity, but you need to grab it. And 99% of you won't. You'll watch this, probably get annoyed with me, and then go back to your job on Monday. Godspeed, I hope that your job is safe for the next couple of years. But do know this technology is coming like a freight train to hit everything.